Hello everyone. Today I wanted to talk to you about one tip that may help you grow your small business, especially if you manufacture something or make something by hand. When I worked in my corporate job, employees that met with clients, we had televisions above our desks and they were on a constant scrolling feed. This was something that the marketing team had installed in every branch. It seemed ridiculous to me though, because what they used the TVs for were to show pictures of various things. If somebody went to a carnival, they showed a Ferris wheel. If somebody went to a pond, they might have showed somebody in a rowboat or somebody fishing or maybe a duck swimming around. And clients used to comment about, what is this? Why is that on your television? Well, who doesn't love a picture of a fuzzy duck or wildlife, right? But this is a business. Clients aren't coming in expecting to see pictures of fuzzy ducklings. They're coming in to transact business. And in my case, they were coming in to transact business with large amounts of money. They weren't interested in seeing a feed on television full of photos from other employees that had gone on a nature walk or a hiking trail or on a pond somewhere on their family vacation. One day I had a client come in and he was well known in the area. He was an architect. And he said, that is a complete waste of your TV space. How about if I pay your company and you can advertise my business? So I brought this idea to the attention of marketing and I said, the client suggested this, and I think it's a good idea because other clients are coming in saying, why are you having pictures of somebody in a rowboat on your television above your head? They thought it was a little ridiculous. Well, that offended the marketing team. I left that job, so no worries there. As far as I know, they still have the TVs on, scrolling nature photos. I've also seen it in other companies though, like if you walk into a pizza restaurant or a different type of restaurant, or not really a bar, because like say Buffalo Wild Wings, for example, that's a sports bar. So of course they're going to have their TVs playing because that's part of their whole package. That's why people go there in the first place, to see something on TV. But if you have a pizza place or if you have another small business, take that TV and put it to good use for your business. Why advertise cable television or news when you could be showcasing your business and what you do on a scrolling feed on that television? It just dawned on me it's fall and my flowers are still blooming. That's probably a first in this area. It seems like the days into the fall months are warmer longer. I don't have a degree in marketing. When I worked in a law firm, they sent me to marketing courses. So I do have a background in marketing. I did marketing for a law firm. There is a store in town and they have the best approach to using their television in their shop. It's a very small shop, but don't let that fool you. These folks are raking in millions of dollars a year in their small business. And it expanded and exploded over the past, I would say 15 years or so from when they first opened. And I think what helped them the most is utilizing their TV to market their business. Now let me explain. When you walk into this business, you are greeted with a television with a constant scroll of their business. They sell tea leaves. They don't sell tea bags. They sell loose tea leaves that you brew yourself. They grow their own tea. They have fields of tea growing. So the video is showing from the first seed they plant, their fields, the workers picking their fields. They even show their packaging process. I think that's what got me hooked on their product. Their teas are not inexpensive. They're anywhere from $8 to upwards of 20-something dollars for a little tiny bag of tea leaves. They have flavored teas They have amazing teas. I'll just say that. And after all these years, they're still in business. They're still posting those beautiful videos on their television, but they also started a YouTube channel. All of those videos are on a YouTube channel that scrolls on the TV in their business. I think this is a really important marketing tip and tool for especially small businesses. If you have a pizza restaurant, you could do the same thing. You could show your process. You could show yourself flipping a pizza in the air. You could show yourself putting it in the oven with that pizza paddle, taking it out of the oven, cutting it up, serving it in a box, the smiles on the customer faces as they get it. It's unlimited what you can do with a few simple marketing strategies. It's amazing what you can do with a few simple marketing tools such as this one. With YouTube being so prominent these days, it's super easy to set up a channel, and then you can put a scrolling feed on your TV in your business, and that way customers can see the process of your product. This also helps with efficiency because it cuts down the time your employees or you even spend answering questions. I'm not saying give out your proprietary information. That's nobody's business but your own. However, the basic steps that you take to make the pizza or whatever your product is, if you make candles, the basic steps, you don't necessarily have to go into the ingredients because you don't want to give that away, because then other people would copy you. Create a YouTube channel. You can use that as your go-to website. When somebody comes in the door, they want to know, hey, I have a lot of allergies. What's actually the process of making this candle? I want to make sure it's safe for my home. You can send them off to your YouTube channel. I just think that this one tip is so crucial to businesses now in 2025. I know a lot of businesses who have no social media still. I know people who don't even use email in 2025. You can even film yourself bringing the product out to DoorDash, Instacart, Uber Eats, or whatever the method is that you prefer. You come out the door, there's the delivery person, smile for the camera. It advertises your business, what you do, what length you go to for the customer. When you release a new product, such as a newly scented candle, a new flavor pizza, a custom pizza, any of those ideas. Now you have a place to record it, put it up online, put it up on your scrolling feed on your television. Now you're not advertising the cable channels. Now you're not advertising the news channels. You're now advertising yourself. The best part, it's free. You may have to pay for the cable or the dish television or whatever it is that you're scrolling your YouTube on, but it's free to start your YouTube channel. It's free to scroll your YouTube channel on your television. You can even advertise coupon codes. You can directly state, if you have this code, come in, we'll discount it off your product. I've seen people doing this for eBay stores, Etsy shops, but I have never seen them do it for an actual business in a brick and mortar. Never for a pizza shop, never for a candle shop. The only one is the tea shop that I mentioned. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this tip helps.